Welcome to Chris Plays and Reviews. We're doing another video on Super Mario Party, and as you can see by the title, it's the menu overview. So before I get into the video, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, leave a like, drop a comment, and let's get started. So we're going to press SL, start, once again. Now here's your character select screen. There's about 20 people to pick from. Now when I do the review, I'll go through all those characters, but I always pick Luigi, so I'm going to start off with him. If you have 3 more controllers, you can pick whoever you want. You might find someone that you like in this. So here's the main plaza. There's 3 groups of characters you can go with. So the first one is recommended. That's going to be the easier difficulty or normal. Okay. Second group is hard. And the third is master. So everything will be comms unless you have 4 players already to play with. Okay? And if you don't want to have these characters that's there right now, you can always press the top button and you can shuffle all the characters. But since I want Mario, Peach, and Yoshi, I'm gonna pick them right now. Just for this video. Okay? So now we're at the main obviously menu. Also, if you talk to characters like Rosalina, Bowser, you can ask them to join your party. So if you didn't want to have Peach, for example, hold on. Sorry, let me just get to this. So you can talk to Rosalina right now, right? So you see how it says, may I come with you? If you talk to some of the characters and it says that, you press let's go, right? You can take out any character you want, but in this case I don't want to, so I'm going to press cancel. Okay, so now as you can see you have 1, 2, 3, there's 1 over here, so that's 4, I believe, and there's 1 more in the party pack. We'll get to that later. So I'm not going to demonstrate them in this video. I'm going to make separate videos that you're going to check out. So I'm dropping a video on Friday of Toad's Rec Room. So the first one is River Survival, right? And then this one you have to work as a team and go through the River Rapids, and you play mini games. You have to reach to the end. Okay. So the normal course, there's a hard course, it's a co-op game. The next one is the Mario Party. So this is the main game, has every single board, and I believe there's about 4 boards. So usually, in most cases, you might play offline. Okay. The first one is Womp's Domino Ruins. That's the first one. You have King Bob-omb's Power Line, right? Third one is Mega Fruit Paradise, and then you have Kamek's Tantalizing Tower. I could be wrong, but I think there was also a partner party and then the boards change. But that's the only thing I know about that one. Now this one's a sound stage. Okay, and this is just more of those challenges that you have to do. So whatever comes on the screen, just follow the buttons. Okay, remember all these examples I'm going to show in later videos. This is just over the menu. The last one is the mini games. So all the mini games you want to play, you can do offline. Offline is what you probably would do if you have people over your house, you're playing locally, right? You can also play online as well. So this has every single mini game on it. You can pick from free for all, 1 versus 3, 2 versus 2, everything. And then last but not least, we can go press the up button for the party pad. Now everything that I mentioned so far in this front area, right, is all right there. So you see in the middle it says Mario Party, that was a red screen. The partner party is where you pick 2, if you have 2 controllers, you can do a team, basically like a team Mario Party. River Survival was the one I was thinking about, the rapids, you have to go down, work together and reach to the end of the level. Sound stage is a performing thing. Okay. Challenge road. Now let's go to that one next. That's the one on the top. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to this one because I want to demonstrate it. So basically, every step you take is a challenge. In each of the challenges, you have to do a mini game or whatever it says in the game, and you have to meet that. And if you don't win the game. So I'm not necessarily gonna play it, but everywhere you go. So for example, right there, it says Precision Gardening. So that's one of the mini games. So instead of just playing the mini game, you have to do it within 15 seconds. Let's see if there's the next one. Okay, slap a rod seat. Score at least 15 points. So you gotta get 15 before the time is up. Right, what's the next one? Strike it rich. 55 points. Okay? So that, those are those ones, right? Okay. Return to Party Plaza. Okay, we're gonna go back to the party pad and I'm gonna show you Toad's Rec Room. So showed you all of this already, mini games, online marathon. Since we're not doing online right now, and I don't have the Nintendo online subscription, we can't do that, but there's also an online version. Okay, so Toad's Rec Room. So Toad's Rec Room comes with 4 mini games. First one you have is Mini League Baseball, and you can do 2-on-2s or 1-on-1s. Okay. Next one is Shell Shock Deluxe. So it's kind of like that Mario Party mini game Shell Shock, but overhead view, and it's 1 versus 1. You have Puzzle Hustle. So you can work on your own or with 3 other players, and you can build the puzzles and then I guess beat your time. Just keep figuring out the puzzles over and over. Wherever the picture is, just get the pieces together. And sorry, let me go back. In each of these, there's ways you can play as well. So if you press the top button, you can see on the side it shows how you can play this game in different modes. So if you're just using the Switch outside of the TV, you can do sit down, you can put it on the stand, you can use 2 systems, or you can play it on the TV screen. So let's check the next one. So even with Shell Shock Deluxe, same thing. So every game has its own set of gameplay methods. And I think one of them, which is the last one, only has 1. So let's see the secret styles. So pretty much it's mostly the same thing, right? The last one is Banana Split. And this one you actually need 2 Switch systems, which I don't have right now, so I can't display this one when it's time to show the games. So you see in the style, it only has one option, 2 systems. So let's go back, right through the tunnel. Okay. So let's see if I got everything. Yep. So yeah, for the most part, this was the entire menu of Mario Party, Super Mario Party. Right, you go over here. Actually, if you want to leave, so if you want to exit the game but you don't want to close it, you can just leave out like this. If you want to leave the plaza, you can press yes. It's going to take you back to the main menu. So if you want to reset because you did something wrong, but you don't want to exit the game completely, you can just do this. It'll take you back to the main screen, and you can set everything again. Right, back to character selection. You can pick whatever character you want and start everything all over again. So that was a Super Mario Party main menu overview. It wasn't a long video, pretty straightforward. In most cases you could just press the party pad, so let's just start this again. Right, I'll pick the same Mario, Yoshi, Peach. So in most cases, you can just press the party pad, which is the up button, and this will bring you to everything. So everything you wanted to see, right? So you have the Mario Party. You don't have to go walk up there. You can just press the party pad and take it the faster way. Even when you unlock things like stickers, it'll show you that. Okay. the sticker room. Right, you can go to the entrance. You can also go through it, anything you unlock. So how to use the dice blocks, navigating the board, using IMOD. It's only if you want to use these things, you don't have to do it. It shows you the party points that you've earned throughout the game, right? I haven't gotten everything, but so far I've gotten whatever's over there. These I think I have to buy. These are all stickers. And then there's gems you unlock as well. Once you start playing the game more, you'll unlock things like this. So, in most cases, you could just press the party pad, which is also the up button, like I said, and it'll take you anywhere you want to go in the game. So that's it to wrap up for this video. Thanks for watching. Comment down below if you haven't played this game, or if you want to add, comment to what you think of this menu overview. Now leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. The next video drops on Friday, which is the first one for Toad's Rec Room, Shell Shocked. Stay tuned for that.